Brian, what's like to live in the biggest city in Hawaii?
I love that intro right there. A lot of energy.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. The biggest city in Hawaii is Honolulu. Honolulu it's huge.
Yeah.
All the way,
What does Honolulu include?
I would say all the way from the east side of the island, like Hawaii Kai, all the way out, going towards Salt Lake.
Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, just right before hit the high air.
Yeah.
And parade.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's huge.
Huge.
And again, like I've mentioned this before, I've lived in Hawaii pretty much my whole entire life. Love it here. Elle and I travel all over the world. We're in Dubai, we're in China, we travel all over the mainland. And there's no other place I would rather live than Hawaii.
Yeah, and imagine I used to live in the biggest city, like biggest city in the world, like Beijing, Shanghai, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Yeah. So first of all, the weather and the beauty of Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's second to none. You cannot go wrong. I mean, you got beautiful beaches, white sandy. That's another thing. We've gone to beaches in many different parts of the world.
Yeah.
And they are not like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii beaches, to me, by far, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And also, there's beautiful hiking.
Yeah.
There's so much to do. The lifestyle. It's, Honolulu is the biggest city again. And there's, you got the hustle and bustle of a regular city.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful scenery everywhere.
Yeah. But it's also, it's a little bit more laid back, too.
Yeah, much more laid back, like in
it's
New
not
York
like
City,
New York or San
Francisco, Los Angeles. Everybody is so intense, where everyone is go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Versus Honolulu, you can drive to visit downtown and see ocean on one side and see high rise on the other side. And I would say, I used to live in Long Beach before. You drive to Long Beach, they have ocean too, but their ocean is not as blue, not crystal blue as Hawaii, and not as warm as in Hawaii.
Yeah. And then, of course, the weather, the temperature.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, right now, what is it? 83 degrees?
Yeah. Have we ever surpassed 100 degrees?
Not in my lifetime.
Yeah, I don't remember. Right now, California, my real estate coach say it's 105 degrees. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean, we've been to Vegas,
So
during
many
the summertime too. And
yeah.
I could not live in the desert, especially after living in Hawaii. The thing too with Hawaii is, you get the humidity too, which is not too bad at all.
Yeah, not
But
bad.
you get the humidity, it keeps your skin nice and moisturized, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as we go to a place like Las Vegas in the desert,
your skin starts to
just
grow.
dries, your lips start cracking, everything within, just a couple of days.
Yeah, so Hawaii give you best weather, the humidity for
It's good for your skin.
Yeah, it's not too hot in summertime. It's not too cold in wintertime. But winter in Hawaii, if it's 60 degrees, that means cold for us, right?
Yeah. I remember as a little kid, when it was the winter time, sometimes we get out the little heater. It's funny to think of because it's only, at that time it was probably high 60s maybe before the sun came up. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a fantastic thing.
And you can surf every day because the weather is so nice. The ocean water never be too cold to surf. It's just nice temperature.
Yeah, I mean I used to surf a little bit. Me and my brother growing up here, our big thing was diving and spearfishing.
Oh.
Yeah. That was my favorite thing to do, and anything with a boat, absolutely loved it. The next big thing I want to talk about too is, the cultural diversity.
Yeah.
Hawaii truly is the melting pot. You have so many different people, and I mean, just me and my wife, me and Elle, we talk about this all the time. You think about, I was before I moved to Hawaii, I was in a small town in Texas. I moved to Hawaii when I was like 5-6 years old, but before that, I was in a small town in Texas. Lived in a very small town outside of Shanghai in China. I mean, what are the odds that we would meet, get together, and get married?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the wonderful thing about Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, you meet people from all over the place.
Yeah, all over the world in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And Hawaii, actually, we have 50 states. Hawaii is the most Asian state, dominant states in the whole United States. That means that we have all culture. We have
Chinese,
Japanese, Korean,
Vietnamese, Thai,
Indians. Yeah.
And then especially, the beautiful native Hawaiian culture.
Yeah.
That's another thing I always like to point out when talking and moving about Hawaii. If you come here, Hawaii has such a great native culture.
Yeah.
And it's something that always needs to be embraced and, supported when you come here, to acclimate towards it.
Yeah.
Because it is such a unique place.
Yeah,
and
it
you
is.
definitely want to help preserve the island and its culture.
Yeah, it's people here are so friendly. And if, for example, driving on the freeway, if you drive on the mainland, if you cut them off, you probably got honked so many times. But in Hawaii, people just shaka and let you go.
Yeah.
They're just so generous, so kind, let you cut them off without swearing at you.
I don't know if I'd say they let you cut them off, but so yeah, that's a great thing. The other really important thing, especially if you're moving here from the mainland, is since Honolulu is the biggest city in Hawaii, it has usually the most job opportunities too.
Yes.
Lots of different businesses in Honolulu, and downtown Honolulu, people come to work, banks, insurance companies, hospitals.
Yeah. And Honolulu actually is the capital of state of Hawaii, right? So we have most facilities here.
Yeah.
Healthcare, job opportunity, best schools on the island.
Yeah. And actually, that's perfect. You said that's the next thing I want to get into. The healthcare in Hawaii is very, very good. We got some fantastic hospitals here.
Queens Hospitals.
Kapiolani
Medical Center.
Kapiolani Medical Center. That's where a lot of women go to give birth. Kapiolani Medical Center. I talked to all my friends that were born in Hawaii. Most of them were born in Kapiolani. And then the Kaiser Permanente. They got a few big Kaisers out here. And
Sharpe
is also good.
And my best, the plastic surgeon, our Rotary Club, he works at the Kapiolani Medical Center. So not just having babies, you can get nice plastic surgery at Kapiolani Medical Center. They have a big clinic over there.
Yeah. There's, they got a lot of top plastic surgeons out here. There was a very, very, I'm not going to mention names, but very famous movie star that I knew that came down here and would get plastic surgery.
Really?
So there's some of the top plastic surgeons that live out here. So coming to the islands, don't think at all that it's not going to have a good standard of healthcare and whatnot. It's fantastic. Also, we got a Shriners Hospital here too.
Yeah. And if you live on Maui, you have a big thing you need to take care of. You have to fly to Honolulu. And even Larry Ellison, he bought the whole island, almost whole island in a night. But if he has some major thing, he probably rather fly to Honolulu versus fly to California, right?
Yeah.
Because that's 5-6 hours, even private jets. But Honolulu, 20 to 30 minutes, you can come here to taking care of.
And for the military coming here,
we have 4 branches.
And we got Tripler Medical Center. That's one of the
VA
top hospitals in the country. So the medical care here is excellent. So that is something you definitely don't have to worry about. What about let's see? So healthcare. What are
schools?
The schools. We have very good schools here.
Hawaii has the best public schools.
Hawaii has some of the best public schools. So does Mililani. They have very good public schools. They have some excellent private schools here as well. I would say for Punahou and Iolani, those are like the top 2 here in Hawaii. And that's another important thing is
Obama was attending graduate from Punahou School.
Obama went to Punahou. Now there are going to be some downsides to it. Some cons. I wouldn't say
every city has a cons. So
what would you say would be the number one thing?
I think number one thing for Honolulu would be cost of living. It's relative high, but compared with Maui, it's cheaper because I used to live on Maui before. I know how expensive Maui could be. And real estate wise, actually, it's cheaper than Maui. Cost of living, it's a little bit high, but I think it's a lot lower than New York City or even San Francisco. But for what you get nice ocean scenery, beautiful mountains. I think it's worth it. It's just like a luxury tax you pay. I mean, so far I'm happy with it. I would never move back to some place. And when I was a little child in China, I always wanted to leave a place with not raining every day. It's beautiful. I really have a sun for it. And Honolulu is a perfect place because winter time is not too cold, so my hands will not be swollen and bleeding. When I was a little child, the weather was so cold, my skin all broke on my hands. In Honolulu, I had no problem. I have no nasal problem, no breathing issues. So I really love it.
That's one of the reasons why we moved here a long time ago. Is my father had really bad allergies. So when he came out here to Hawaii, it made a huge difference. He used to get terrible migraines in the mainland.
Yeah, because the air, right? When I live in LA, the fog or something in the air, sometimes I really had a congestion for all day.
Yeah. But yeah, the cost of living, it definitely is up there.
If you can afford it, definitely it's worth it.
And the other thing is, since it is an island, there's limited inventory.
Yeah.
So with the cost of living being a bit higher and
Honolulu.
also the properties being a bit more expensive than what you see in most places in the mainland, it's also, the properties you're going to find are usually
smaller. Yeah.
So unless you can, afford it, you're going to probably downsize a decent amount coming from your place
from 10,000 square feet of house to 5,000.
Yeah. So let's say you live in a big single family home in, let's say Colorado, and you come here and buy a single family home.
1 acre, it's hard to find. So don't dream about have a 1 acre home in Honolulu. Probably you have to downsize the 5 to 10,000 square feet.
Yeah. For lot size, I would say 10,000 square feet land lot size is considered very, very big.
Luxury, right in Kahala, Diamond Head, you can find that.
Which is of course more expensive. I would say that a typical lot size single family home, I would say
4,000 or
5,000 square feet.
In Honolulu,
And the interior square footage, typical single family home,
1,500 square feet.
1,500, about 2,500 square feet. So it is, it is a bit smaller, but trust us. I mean, when you get here, it's worth giving up that extra
it's definitely
space.
worth it. Well, we don't need a lot of stuff anyway. It's good to downsize. Simplify your
less
life.
to clean.
Yeah.
Less to maintain.
Yeah, but higher quality of life.
But another huge thing to point out, a very big pro about living here and buying property here, is that the Hawaii real estate market, of course, it got its little fluctuations here and there, but in the long run, you usually see very, very good appreciation for your property. So like what a lot of people do, they buy a home, live in it for a while, and then when it's time, they can upgrade, they can sell it, maybe get a bigger place, or when they want to retire and they lived in the property for a good amount of time, they can sell that property and
make a good profit,
make a huge profit on it, and retire to the mainland.
If
they want to, sell their property here, cash in on it, and go back to the mainland and live it up.
Yeah, it's really nice because let's say, imagine if you live in Hong Kong space are so limited, or you live in Tokyo, they are so
Very
expensive.
Limited,
And Honolulu, you still get nice air to breathe. And you have a high quality of life, and the oxygen level is higher, so make you higher and make you live longer, right? But Honolulu is big. We have a lot of different small neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
If you are looking for a specific neighborhood, you can give us a call and comment the video. We can chat.
Yeah, lots of different types. You got your more quiet suburb areas. You got your city life. If you want to be on the beach, you want to be in the valley, more up in the mountains. That's all covered in Honolulu. So there's lots of choices. So please feel free to reach out to us anytime you have questions. We're always here for you, so don't be shy. Please like this video and click subscribe.
Let's chat.